We were a licensable platform, primarily targeting like brands and businesses who wanted to create NFTs. Who cares what the reason was for? Most of them were just to try and get rich quick. And so if you wanted to launch an NFT platform, well, you had to hire some, blockchain developer at $6 billion an hour, and you would take 2 hours to do something and tell you it was 200 hours. And there was all this, all this nebulism around what are NFTs and their purpose. And I went down my own rabbit hole and pretty quickly figured out that it's quite simple, right? You have a smart contract that you have to develop and deploy on chain. It then gives people the ability to mint tokens. Those tokens represent ownership of something, whether it's, a digital piece of art like a JPEG or a membership or something like that. Anyways, realized that it was pretty easy to wrap that in, a user experience and an API so that anybody could kind of do these complicated or confusing things easily with familiar interfaces like a REST API. And again, ColdFusion was, phenomenal at building that because it's got built-in REST services and stuff. So we didn't have to build any of that from scratch. And that was the original idea. Now, once everybody realized that they weren't all going to get rich quick, except for the select few, like the Bored Ape Yacht Clubs and stuff, they all abandoned the platform and moved on to, go back to their day jobs. In the meantime, there were actually a few really interesting ideas that came up, and they were around digital content primarily, because that's where NFTs really shine, is, holding an NFT, which is, a little essentially an ID, right, in your Web3 wallet, proves that you own something intangible, like a file, right? A file is not physical. We can't touch it. It's an intangible. And that works really well for digital content, whether it's music, videos, JPEGs, eBooks, audiobooks. And one of our customers that was licensing our platform had seen great success and went out of business, not because of their idea, but because their parent company actually went under and the founder went to jail and stuff and all sorts of securities fraud. Yeah. Wow. If you want to look up the company, allegedly securities fraud, right? It was called Vinco Ventures and Zash Global. Strange phenomenon. But we realized they actually had something, and they didn't go out of business because their idea was bad. It was because of a operational problem. So we combined that and other tidbits that we had put together and used our own technology to launch our own creator digital content marketplace. And that's what Curios is today.